All participants would go first through the museum using the audio guide, and then we'd come back here for tea, and we would discuss amongst ourselves not the audio guide, but the issues raised through the audio guide. So in other words, it was just a powerful tool, it turned out, to stimulate discussion and further learning. And dear Marion Dewar was one of, she participated, that she sat right over there, and she was one of the participants in one of those small group discussions.
And that for me was the principal point behind everything that we did, and also what we have achieved, I believe, is when people use the audio guide and go through the War Museum, they're not necessarily led led on towards any particular answer to a very difficult and complex question. They can bring to the dialogue their own thoughts and their own participation in the realm of this very difficult question of war and peace.
And next week here in Ottawa, of course, we all have an opportunity to participate in the large community dialogue around whether or not we want to have arms trade shows in the capital city, being held behind closed doors on public property. And I just give kudos to the organizers of community-based groundswell of distress about this, led by the Coalition to Oppose the Arms Trade, which Marion Dewar was one of the first founders. Raging Grannies, Pet No War, and I really hope all of us will break our individual bubbles of avoiding this central issue, weapons, how they're used in the world today, the fact that the primary victims are civilians, most of whom are women and children. Each one of us needs to have a personal stand on this, because our government is involved. Our industries are involved. What are we telling our children? What are we teaching our children?